10,000 tick trap.
Penis, 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 penis. I got broads and then doesn't dope need and a pen. Penis. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. You know why? Because that means we're back here streaming with everybody, with the community. Greatest community on YouTube. Get to trade. Do what we love together. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Pandas. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I'll let you guys know later. Let me say good morning to a couple of you guys. Make sure you scalp that like button. Vincent Liu, good morning. Hugh, good morning. Michael Chin is back. Yeah. If you guys watch this video, it's just it's entertaining. What can I say? Leading loser, good morning. FZen, good morning. Day trading, good morning. Tanner, good morning. Tanner asks, anyone take that Big Mama second entry short Pikachu on a daily last night? Let's go, baby. Hey, you know this panda did. You know this panda second entry short off the 20 MA on the daily chart, triggering right here, and it just exploded to the downside 30 points. And depending on how you manage this, I mean, if you're up around 2 a.m., then sure, but hopefully you guys took advantage of Big Mama here. I talked about Big Mama on Friday, saying if this triggers, you know, you got to take this Big Mama, and Big Mama hit. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hopefully you guys took advantage of that. Pandas. Over the weekend, I've been working on an automated strategy that's I've been tuning and refining for Big Mama. And I'm going to post the results of Big Mama up for you guys sometime, hopefully this week. And I'll show you with Big Mama how profitable Big Mama is, even with the automated strategy. The nice thing about Big Mama is that, you know, you really wouldn't take that many trades a day. And it's really just based off the previous, like, you know, daily highs and lows. And so if so when it comes to the automated strategy, I would say it's probably one of the safer ones because of how little, you know, it might take 0 trades a day, and it's on purpose. And the nice thing about just gaining patience over the years is just that I'm okay with taking 1 trade. If the automated strategy can take 1 trade a day, you know, that's more than enough. And especially if it's a high probability. So I'll let you guys know about that. Just subscribe. Make sure you'll hit that bell notification icon. I'll probably post up results of Big Mama, and you guys will see just how amazing Big Mama is. How really amazing it is. Pat C says, wait, he's really back. That's right. That's right. Michael Chin is back. Back in the flesh. So all those people who thought I was Michael Chin. Far from it. Far from it. Pandas. I'll tell you right now, this Wednesday, get ready for some volatility. Because Wednesday is such an anticipated day and anticipated news, we may be choppy for the next 2 days. Maybe. I don't know. We could possibly be. And I think the daily chart may show that, because we have been choppy actually. Even though this is a second entry short here, still very choppy. A lot of overlap on these bars and the ranges here. If you look to the left also, you realize you're in this area where it just happens to chop a lot. You know, I feel like the market has found some equilibrium here, thinking that this is a good price, so it's, you know, it's going to stay in here until there is a strong force either way. And the reason why I say Wednesday is because on Wednesday you have the FOMC press conference, you have the federal funds rate as well. So you have FOMC and the federal funds rate on Wednesday, and the prediction is a 0.25 raise. That's the prediction. Now, if we get the 0.25 raise, who knows what can happen? If we get anything else other than 0.25 raise, I'll just the market may unravel. The futures market will become the past. It will be no longer here. But I'm saying Wednesday is the day. The unfortunate, well, I don't know if it's really an unfortunate thing. The nice thing about it is that BBM 80 for 80% off Apex evals. I'm just saying at Wednesday at 2 o'clock, it's gonna be a account maker breaker. It's like a 99% chance it will be, I think. But you know, I really don't know. I really don't know. But it's like one of those days where you can stock up on a couple, you know, because the code will end tomorrow, but the news is on Wednesday. So it's, you know, I would say I will probably stock up on a few, you know, and I'm pretty certain I will pass. Well, 50-50. That you'll pass, you know, you'll make or break your accounts. And, you know, that's, hey, I'll just say it right now. If that's not your style, don't do it. Please, don't do it. But if you're like, if you want to just pass your accounts, you know, and you want a news event to do that, then Wednesday is it. And I'm just saying that the, you know, BBM 80 will end tomorrow. So if you want to take advantage of it, and you know, you still want to have a couple accounts after the news, so regardless if you pass or fail off the news, it doesn't really matter, because you still want to have accounts you want to trade afterwards. So you can pass them or fail them, and regardless, you want to be able to keep trading afterwards. So it's up to you guys, but that's just my thinking, pandas. You know, it's my thinking. I wouldn't tell you that if it's not something I would do personally. Pandas. Make sure you scalp that like button. Hey, let's get that bamboo today. Hugh says, I saw a couple comments on his video addressing his scandal. It looks like he's deleting them though. Alleged. You know, it's a mix. Pietro says, I need a little assistance. Got a new computer. Having a terrible time setting up NinjaTrader. Anyone have a good link to walk me through the process? Peter, are you having trouble setting up NinjaTrader, as in like getting your account set up, or having your chart set up? If you're having trouble with account setup, I think NinjaTrader has. You probably have to look through your emails, old emails. Look through your old emails, find your accounts, find all your stuff, find all your just, you know, find all your account credentials, things like that. If it's about setting up charts, you can go onto my channel and look up NinjaTrader settings, and you should get a video of how to set up, you know, your ATMs and all that jazz. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Speedy Boy, Mike G, good morning. Leading Loser, Jonathan Latrell, Patsy, Roberto, good morning. JLV, good morning. Richard Harris, good morning. Peter Tryon Cruz, welcome. Bull Bear, Dante, welcome back. Will Curtis, Andre B, Rima, thanks for joining. See you, Milan, good morning. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Drop a GM in the chat if you haven't already done so. TGIM, guys. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. We are back here, and I am happy that the weekend is over so we can jump back into some trading. The best community on YouTube. Like, no cap, it is the best community, and I really believe that, actually. I really believe that. Lloyd, Harvey, new to the room. Thanks for joining. Andre B. Sounds like relaxation. Good morning, Jeff, Charles Wilson. Welcome, guys. Good morning, good morning. If you're new, we trade here the most liquid market in the world, the emini futures. We trade it every single day here. 9:15 to 10:45, 11-ish, yeah, around that time. We got a trap trade setting up here, but man, let me trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. A, B, C. If you don't know, it's a pure price action setup. And we're looking for two legs down or two legs up in a trend. If it's a bull trend, we look for two legs down to re-enter the trend. If it's a bear trend, we look for two legs up to re-enter the downtrend. If you get trap trade here, I don't know if I'm interested. Maybe. It's just doesn't really fit my cycle right now. Or we could see this maybe. A break a trend to new high, but this break a trend is happened so far away from 20 MA. We've got 3 overlapping bars in a row now. And market's about to open in 30 seconds, so most likely we'll skip any trade around this time just because of how soon the market will open. And we'll let it go. We'll see. Good morning, guys. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Thanks for joining. That's right. Guess who's back? The Chin himself. Is back. Kellyanne, good morning. Market just opened. Potentially, if you want this short still, but you gotta also consider this. This is a break a trend new low in an uptrend. Do I like this trap though? Not really. I'm gonna skip this trade. I'm hoping there's a better opportunity than this in the future.
10,000 tick trap.
The Chin is back, and he's hungry. He's like, I missed the YouTube. I missed the YouTube bamboo. Second entry long, higher low, second entry long here. I'll take a trap trade to the long side perhaps, but there's currently a gap on the 5-minute chart. Second entry short here actually. Let's see here. Actually might be a decent second entry short. Just triggers right above 20 minutes. It does scalp out. I just realized there's a trend line here that it hits. Second entry short, but the signal bar is not good looking. I don't know if I would take that. If I was ready for it, I'm not sure if I would take it in that trade. Going in and out of 20 minutes at that point. Little sus. Quite sus, if you ask me. Second entry long triggers on the 10,000 tick. Chin is back, and he is hungry. Ralph Grons, TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. Forget TGIF, it's all about TGIM. Dante Matthews, why is he back? Did it not work out with his buddy? I don't know what that means. Someone said, like, they read the comments and they said that he was having trouble with Riley or something. I don't know. Some toxic. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. Hey, just leave that in your personal life. Leave it. Leave it at the door when it comes to YouTube. Okay, confusion here. Decent push up here. Interesting. I don't know. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to the stream. We may be just chilling today, as in the market may be a bit choppy going sideways because there's big news happening on Wednesday. And sometimes when there's news that everyone anticipates, nothing really happens until then. But hey, we're going to trade the charts out in front of us, and if we get some good price action, we're going for it. We got like 7 bull bars in a row right here on the 2000 tick. Made a new high of the day. Just waiting. Honestly, with Michael Chen, like, it's kind of funny because at this point there's so many people doing the two-legged pullback. It makes it seem like, I guess the fact is like, most people give credit to Mac. I think the problem was that he didn't really give any credit to Mac. If he like traded and said, you know, this is I'm working the system that I learned from price action trading system, whatever. You know, if he said that, then I think it would be a completely different story. But it's the fact that he took it as his own. I think that's why it was the issue. That was the issue, really. Coming up for a trend line here. I'm not sure if it's going to give us much because we still have a gap to fill on the 5-minute chart. And it's not that large, but we're so close to it, we might as well kind of fill it. And it's a little scary to trade against that. Also, we have a trading range on the 5-minute chart. 10,000 tick chart, large trading range as well. But we're clearly above the 20 MA here. I feel like we're going to fill that gap on the 5-minute. So lower high second entry short here, but the first leg of that second entry short. So you got 2 legs up. A, B, C. 2 legs up, 1 leg up here. First entry, second leg up. But that first leg is above the 20 MA. So it makes it awkward. Actually triggers the outside bar reversal. I'm letting it go. I will let this go. I'll leave it in peace. If we get a trap trade here, I'll take it. If we get a fail second entry long here, I'll take it, but it has to not hit the target. If it hits the target, then I probably will skip it. But if we get a fail second entry long here, I'm interested, and we'll take it. I need to set up first. No setup yet. Okay, it's gonna go without me, I believe. And that's kind of the thing. When you're patient, you miss setups, and you get, you know, you kind of have FOMO because I called this move that was gonna go down. I just wanted my setup to enter on this down move. Unfortunately, the setup didn't happen where I wanted it. I wanted it around this area. Now the setup is gone. And it actually already hits the target, fills the gap on the 5-minute chart. Right, that gap here, there's a gap on the 5-minute chart because the 5-minute chart only has a regular trading hours. By the way, if you traded on Friday, this is the kind of price action that you had. It was horrendous in my opinion. It's like one leg down, one decent strong leg down. So unfortunately, didn't get any setup to enter this move down, even though we called it. That's trading. Even this traps, I would skip it because at this point we have 4 overlapping bars, and we kind of already hit the target here. So I'm gonna skip this. Not even if it traps out here, I'm skipping this trap. If you want to consider this uptrend a genuine trend after 1, 2, 3 hits, then we still need a new high after breaking this kind of medium time frame trend. You can see we have a breakout trend here to new low. Now this downtrend's done. Now we're looking for this uptrend. See if we can get a nice move up. Maybe a higher low setup, maybe decent setup here, but I personally would like the second entry long. Or potentially it fails second entry short. Just a little bit confusing right now. The 10,000 tick chart, we're still above the 20 EMA. But notice how we're getting pinched between the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA on the 10,000 tick. You know, and as this two MAs converge, we start to get a lot of chop. Try to separate here, but ends up coming right back into the chop here. 5-minute chart as well. We're above the 20 EMA in the 5-minute. Making it feel like entry short here. Am I interested? I'm a little interested. Feels like entry short. It's an outside bar reversal right there. So actually, not technically, but optically, you can see it's a B, C, and within this one candle, you broke beneath, and then you broke back above. So you got a fail second entry short there. Actually, with, well, an optical second entry short, hidden second entry short, you can call it. A failed, sorry, it's confusing. It might be too advanced for a lot of you guys, but that is a hidden failed second entry short. It's wild. It's a wild setup, and I don't really want to get too deep into it, but that's basically a hidden failed second entry short. Here we make it a technical second entry short here. where we break below the previous candle's low to actually create this entry. Don't know. It's going up on that hidden fail second entry short. What do I mean by that? If you guys are paying attention, The price action went like this. It went A, B, C, like right here, and then broke beneath this candle's low. So that creates a second entry short that fails, reverses, and now we're back up. That's what actually happened here. Now we got a micro double bottom. We got a second entry short here. This is a technical second entry short. Do I like it? I don't love it. I'll just say that I don't love it. There was a trade on Friday that I loved. I really loved. But this is not it. If you guys remember Friday, we took this beautiful trade here. Beautiful trade right here, if you guys remember. And wow, I mean, it was just one of the best setups that I saw on stream. And we kind of try to do that again here, but it doesn't happen. All right, so we're confused. Coming back down now. Got 3 failures on 10,000 tick chart. All right, 3 failed attempts up here. Now we're pushing back down. It could mean that we have some more room to go down here. Essentially try to make a new high, but if it's failing with a couple strong bear bars here. But bear bar, no follow, basically pause, bear bar again, pause again. Maybe showing the weakness of the bears here. Whereas you see the bull side, you got bull, 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 right? Bull bar follow throughs, 1 bear bar, bull bar follow throughs. So the bears may be weak here. Whereas the bear bars have no follow through, right? Bear bar here, no follow. Bear bar here, no follow through. Bear bar here, no follow through. Bear bar, 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 no follow through. If the price action is telling us something, it may be telling us that the bulls are stronger than we think here. Higher low setup, not interested. With a move down like this, you're still thinking a new low to be created here, in some sense, in my opinion. Like, you want a new low here before going long. Outside bar reversal. Whenever you have like a strong move in either way, you kind of want a retest, right? You basically are looking for some sort of double bottom, double top. That's what we kind of want here if we want to trade long. But we got no double bottom here. What we do have here actually is this, which is kind of interesting, I think. This is more Albrook style, but you basically have this breakout here. And when we came back, we retested this area where we broke out, filled that gap, and we bounced off of it. And so, you know, that's essentially where, you know, people who went short here at the top of these bars, you know, they held it and they came out break even. Or those who missed this move, they re-entered here and thought, hey, we have another opportunity to go long. Let's get it. Again, the bull bars have follow through here. Bull bar, no follow through. Bull bar, follow through. Let's see what happens here. Second entry long does trigger on the 10,000 tick, just by 1 tick, if you see here. It's a second entry long. Maybe the trap may trigger and may get put a strong push down. It's really hard to tell. It's very confusing. And you can see with the price action, we're basically in a trading range, and it's entirely too confusing, in my opinion. So hopefully you guys are doing better than me. Maybe you guys are able to bounce back and forth here. I'm just sitting on my pause. No good setups for me yet. We want that one juicy setup, right? Because all we're looking for with this strategy is consistency. We want good profitability, and we do that through consistency. And so in order to do that, we may wait a while for a good setup. But when we see a setup, you have to have that feeling of, man, like, I gotta take it. I just have to take the setup. There's too many things going for it. And even if I lose it, I do not mind. And right now, I just have not had that feeling for any of these trades yet. And for good reason. The price action is not telling me so. So decent push down. I'm looking for that new low here before I go long, and I'm not going long against this signal bar. So once we get a good setup here, maybe then we can actually enter a trade. But right now it's starting to look like a triangle, as you can see, lower highs but higher lows. Triangle being formed here at the moment, which means confusion. Triangles usually go towards the direction of the original trend. If I were to extend it like this, the original trend then technically is upwards. So higher chance to break upside than the downside, but it might be marginal. Second entry short does trigger 2 minute overlapping bars in a row, hitting the bottom of the triangle now. Trap may trigger on a 10,000 tick, which could be a decent move down to the downside, cause a decent move to the downside. You know what? I'll take a fail second entry long here, but we don't get it. Instead of trap triggers on a 10,000 tick, getting a nice push down here. If we got a trap there, I would have taken it, but no trap, just go straight down. If we get trapped here, a little too far away from 20 MA at this point. But I feel like we may have a decent push down. 10,000 tick chart showing 3 failed attempts up. And we got a trap on the other side now. Ooh. Could be a strong push down. Right now, I feel like a deer with no eyes because I have no idea. Okay, pushing back up. Forget what I said. Forget everything I just said. Erase it all. We're coming back up. Strong bull bar pushing, failed breakdown, and now we're pushing back up. Incredible. Nothing I can capture here. Jeez, confusion to the max.
5 minute trap.
Okay, the trap fails on the 10,000 tick chart. Man, I'm looking for a long trade. But we're still in this trading range. But the price action is just makes it seem like it's gonna explode to the upside. It kind of feels like that. The daily chart showing up basically a fail second entry short here potentially. Oof, I don't know. You got a double bottom here at this point off the previous day's close. And we're clearly above the 20 MA on the 10,000 tick and the 5 minute. Gotta let this cook for a little bit longer. You gotta let it cook. You gotta let it cook. Make sure you gotta scalp that like button. 142 viewers, 36 likes, pandas. You should be ashamed of yourselves. How do you look at yourself in the mirror? How can you? How can you do that? Pandas, if you haven't heard yet, it might be old news already, but guess who's back? Guess who's back? The chin is back. And I'm very curious. I'm very curious if he's ever joined this channel. I'm so curious if he's actually ever joined this channel and if he's ever seen us talk about the chin himself. Getting that new high. Just strong push up here. Like I mentioned, it looked like it's going to explode to the upside here. But it was difficult because we're still technically in a trading range. So, boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is confusing. The iron chin is back. He's back. That's right. I really am curious if he's seen the things we said we have talked about with him. Oh man, he's provided us so much entertainment on this channel. It's just invaluable. It's like some of the most priceless memories I have when it comes to this stream. Just the amount of entertainment he has brought for us. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Check out his stuff if you haven't already. Got a higher low setup here, a little far away from 20 MA though. No, it's not edutainment. It's just pure, unadulterated entertainment. That entertainment that he has provided for us is incredible. I mean, someone or a newbie here, who is this chin? If you don't know, you just don't know. If you know, you know. Higher low setup here. Skipping it, too far away from 20 MA. Maybe second entry long I may be interested in. Just because on the higher time frames, if you're confused on the lower time frame, it's helpful to look at the higher time frame and see that the 20 MA is rising and we're clearly above it. So the 5 minute as well, clearly above. Right, we double bottom off of the previous day's close, and now we're pushing up higher. This is a hidden second entry long forming here. I want like a technical second entry long, especially on a day like this where it's a bit confusing. Tanner says, am I going to take the fail second entry big mama trap? 100%. 100%. If we somehow get all the way back up here, I'm taking a trade here and I'll come in with maybe 10 contracts. And now I probably wouldn't copy 10 contracts on my actual PA accounts. I probably will copy over maybe 5 contracts. Maybe 5 contracts. You have to always consider the risk when it comes to trading. The risk is more important than the profit. They're both very important, but you have to consider the risk. You have to always consider the risk, and if the trade is worth it with the risk that you're going to take. Like, is a setup so beautiful you're ready to take that risk? Second entry long is gone here. We have like a faux second entry long. A, B, C. Oh boy, all right. Just pushing down. The faux second entry long triggers here. What I mean by faux, I say faux because it breaks above the previous bid. But if you look at it, right, if you look at this, it kind of looks like a second entry long. It looks like two pushes down. But technically it's not, because we broke above the previous pivot high here, resetting the count. But it kind of looks like a second entry long, what can I say, with a decent signal bar. Seems like resistance here. 1, 2, 3 hits here, and we're kind of reversing off of it. It's just very confusing, pandas. I'm not sure. It feels like it wants another leg up, but we are also at a resistance level. So you have to treat it like a breakout, in my opinion. But regardless, no setup. The faux second entry long does work out. You just said I took a last day long back to the top of trading range, 30 ticks in profit with 1 contract. Let's go, baby. Hey, congratulations. Doing better than me. I'm flat still. But hey, we're sticking to the plan, pandas, and we want to trade only what we love. It looks ugly. It's sketchy. It's sus. It's very sus. Was a higher low second entry long. It looks like it needs one more push up here. Does trigger. I would like a small retracement here. It just feels like it's going into resistance. I canceled it. It feels like I cannot not see this resistance here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 hits now on a day that feels very choppy and uncertain. Skipping that trade. I'm happy I skipped it so far because it doesn't look nice. Right, I'll feel very disappointed at this point. If I were in this long. I don't know. I'm sitting on my pause. Very confusing. It could work out. It looks like it's gonna work out now. Especially if it ends on a strong bull bar or something. But I'm saying right now, I'm okay skipping it just because it's disappointing already. And yeah, let's see what happens. Especially if it does trigger the second entry short here. Ooh, okay. Trading range indicator readjusted itself, saying this is top of the trading range now. Ooh, you never want that. Oh, but the reversal back up. It's so choppy. Pandas. Why is it so choppy? You come out break even. If it does trigger that, you know, second entry short right there, that reversal, typically you want to come out break even at this point. Man, that's disappointing. If you went long here, you'd be very disappointed right now. 1, 2, 3 overlapping bars in a row. We're clearly above the 20 MA. If we may get a nice push up here, but we're getting too choppy at this point. So regardless if it does work out, it's just a hard trade to take in my opinion. Even if it does work out, it's not when I'm like, I gotta take this. It's more like, I get lucky if I take this. That's the feeling I'm getting here. Too much overlap, too choppy. Let's treat it as it is. You know, it is some sort of choppiness being formed here. And that's why this resistance here, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, it's hard to go long in this area because of that. I mean, you can go long, and don't get me wrong, it could have worked out. But what I'm saying is that could have maybe not worked out, and you basically were looking for a breakout at this point. You're still safe in this trade, but at this point, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars in a row, and it bursts up to the upside. It does work out for you. And guess what, Pandas? You're still safe because this is your signal bar. Right? This is your signal bar. You did not break beneath the signal bar, so it actually does work out for you. The trap actually ends up working out nicely. It's just too confusing and too much overlap. So I'm glad I sat on my pause there. I just feel like in the long run, you know, a wise panda once said, what did I say? I said something profound on Friday. I forget what I said though. It's like I didn't make money now, so I don't lose money in the future. Even though you didn't make this money now, you're preventing yourself losing money in the future. Because it's technically just very, very tricky here. But like I mentioned, you can trade this like a breakout. And some people are doing it as a breakout. Some people are looking for a 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio at this point. Skip it. Skip it. Yeah, tricky. Just confusion. Too much confusion there. I wasn't ready to take a loss there because I would just have told myself, why did I enter long in all this chop? That's what I have told myself if I lost that trade. I just imagine losing the trade. I always imagine what would I do if I lost the trade and how would I feel? And what would I say to myself, really? And at that point, I would say, why would I have entered this trade when I saw all the reasons not to? That's what I would have said. Get a decent push up here, though. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy again this weekend, and I'm convinced Panda and Rocket Raccoon are the same person. Even the voices are the same. That is very flattering because I believe the voice for Rocket was Bradley Cooper. So I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I just kind of heard myself sound like Raccoon or Rocket. You might have a point there. No trades for me, but it's just wonky. Wonky. What do I want to do? Looks like a bull trend. I mean, if we kind of scoot it back here, we got that double bottom here, which causes push up here. Kind of dilemma. Up 250 on this PT. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. Eric Hill just dropping by with a like in the chat. Happy trading. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Eric Hill. If only the other viewers on this channel could just take your example and be inspired to do the same. A, B, C. Second entry long, pandas. You guys want to take it? Are you guys looking for a second entry long at this point? Are you guys trying to enter along with this uptrend? Is that what you guys are trying to do? Are you guys looking for a second entry long? You have to be pretty convicted that this is a strong uptrend. I don't know if I'm convinced yet. I'm not sure if I'm convinced yet for that. Getting choppy again. Am I looking for a second entry long though, pandas? I really don't know if I'm looking for one here. Spike, possibly channel here. It's not the cleanest. It's not it actually. You got spike, and then you basically have some consolidation here. Really tight trading range in my opinion. And then we got another push up. So I'm gonna consider this another push up here. And we gotta break a trend to new high. This is very confusing in my opinion. Nothing's clean here. Nothing looks good. Nothing looks very convicting. And you know, when you have a trade that you feel convicted, like you'll know it. And I almost entered a trade without even saying anything, because it just, in my opinion, it's just, you gotta just take it. You know, I don't know how to say it. I just gotta take it. If I see a really good setup, really good context, I just take it. Not that I always win when that happens, but that's when I feel the most confident and in performance and perform the best, to be honest. Not always win, but performs the best. Confusion. It does seem like we're in an uptrend still. I think this double bottom is decently strong. And we had hints that we might be pushing higher with the price action. bull bars would follow through. More bull bars would follow through than bear bars would follow through. One bear bar would follow through, another bear bar would follow through. But a lot more bull bars would follow through than the bear bars, right? Bull bar, follow through, follow through, follow through, follow through, bull bar, follow through, follow through. Bull bar, bull bar. Bull bar here, pause, bull bar, bull bar. Not only that, you just get this nice bounce off the previous day's close. Decent push down here. It's unfortunate. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to enter a trade today. Just look at the price action. It's just very confusing. Decent push down. Another thing that you do have to worry about is to make sure that you don't get married to a premise. Like if you see a price level that you feel like the market wants to hit, you gotta still wait for the setup. You still gotta wait for good context to enter the trade at the current spot. You may have a price target there, but it doesn't mean that the trade has to, or the price action has to go there like immediately. Could do a lot of chopping around before it hits your price target. Almost want a second entry short in this area, but trading range indicator marking the trading range here. Second entry short, it might be what I'm interested in. A, B, C. It's the best setup I've seen so far yet, if we do get it. But the lows are higher lows every single time. Makes me feel like I may be counter trend trading a little bit here, but we'd have a decent push down beneath the 20 MA. I do believe this cycle is down here. I'm gonna put a pull up. The moment we get a second pullback, I'll put a pull up to see if you guys will take the second entry short or not. The one I drew on the chart. Okay, second pullback just happened. Would you take a second entry short in this area with a decent signal bar? Hopefully back to the 20 MA here. We need a decent signal bar. This is not good enough for me. That's not good enough for me. Jeez, please don't trigger there. Oh, it's so ugly. Like 5 overlapping bars in a row. Can't take it. Even if it works out, I just can't take it. Context-wise, not the worst, but the setup-wise, it's ugly. It's too ugly for me. The setup is too ugly. Even the context is not that bad. It looks like it might work out here. Unfortunately, we're going to miss it. Well, I'm going to miss it. You guys might have taken it, but the signal bar was ugly. It was not only it was a bullish, it wasn't quite there at where I wanted to be at the 20 EMA. And it's an overlap. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars of overlap. In fact, you get a perfect scalp. So you're trapped here, actually, technically. So I'm glad I didn't take this trade. I'm glad regardless if it works or doesn't. I'm glad I didn't take it because it didn't match my criteria. And you just got trapped out if you took that trade. That is if you're going for 2 points. Most likely got trapped out. If you're going for 1 point, you would have made it. The Mindful Jazzy says, careful, there's a ICT order blockbuster about to hit. Crazy propulsion block. Get that propulsion block out of here. Michael Chin, I know you're in this chat. I know you're here, Michael. Don't lie. Let everyone know on this channel that you're back. That you posted a video up. Let everyone know. I know you're here. I know you're here, Michael. You can't fool me. I feel his presence. Do you guys feel his presence? He has to be here. He's lurking. He's just ready to trap all of us. I don't know. Looks bullish. Let me find a long trade. I mean, I have no long setups. That's the bad. That's the worst part about this. Even if I want to go long, there's no long setups yet. That's not Michael Chin. That's the wrong picture. I can smell an impersonator a mile away. You are not the real Michael. Get out of here. Get. Will the real Michael Chin please stand up? Let's get a setup here, Panis. I'm confused. Are you guys confused? Hey, at least we have each other. You know, at the end. At least we have each other. Even the price action is terrible. At least we are doing it together, guys. Somewhere in the Rockies really wants to know who Chin is. His name is Michael Chin. Get it right, sir. If you're gonna refer to him, please use his full name. Michael Chin. The greatest price action trader of all time. High or low setup here.
Trap.
Inside bar on the 5-minute chart. Oh man, I really wish he would come and just say something. That would make my day. That wouldn't make your day. So Chin, if you are here, just drop a message for us. It can be a just a subtle message. Just let us know. Let us know. We just want to know if we're in the presence of greatness or not. Second entry long, perhaps here. Also a lower high, second entry short. I'd rather take the long. I'd rather take the long here. If we get a second entry long, I'll take it. The fact that this trap failed and reversed back up makes me feel like we're getting another push up here. But this is scary. This is really scary. This could be also a head and shoulders pattern. Tough. I'm just confused. I'm going to take this trade because it coincides with the trap on the 5-minute chart. So unless you want to lose money, don't copy my trades. But if you want to lose money, go ahead. Do exactly what I'm about to do because I'm trying to lose money here. I'm trying to end today red. I want to, I never want the market to know my next move. It's looking terrible. That looks really terrible now. Skip it. Get out of here. No one wants to see your face here. What is that? I don't know. The lower high, second to short works out. It's just tricky. Maybe it's a head and shoulders pattern at this point. You can see the left, right, or left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Pushing decently down here. And we're just crawling on that 20 EMA. We're just grinding along it on the 10,000 tick chart. 10,000 tick chart. See, we're still above the 20 EMA. Not really having any closes. We have a close here and a close here. But really, we've been bouncing off of it. I want like 2 solid closes underneath the 20 MA on the 10,000 tick chart before I really decide to go short, in my opinion. 5-minute chart clearly above the 20 MA as well. We have room to it actually, so we may get up to it. We're creating an inside bar here, so it's an OII pattern breakout mode. Just means on a smaller time frame it's a triangle. Where's that triangle here? The triangle looks, I guess, something like this. Yeah, something like that. Trap trade to the downside. We already had trap here that failed. It's another attempt to go short here. Maybe back to the bottom of the trading range, but if we're in a triangle, it's hard because you gotta trade this like a breakout, and I don't trade breakouts. Scalps out immediately right there. That's nice. So we did take that short. Congratulations. Head and shoulders pattern coming back to the bottom of the trading range indicator, perhaps. It's just all too confusing for me. This could also be a break a trend, looking for that new low, a new low created there. Interesting. All too confusing here. Finally got a close underneath the 20 minute. Might get 2 closes underneath the 20 minute on the 10,000 tick now. 5-minute chart coming to the 20 MA. What can we flood Michael Chin's comment section with? Can you guys all just tag me? Just tag me. At Bye Bye Money. Alright, let me do just a couple of recaps here of kind of the things that are going on. This week we have FOMC on Wednesday. Not only that, we have the highly anticipated Fed funds rate. Whew. I mean, pretty much people know what's going to happen. They're thinking about a 0.25 point raise. And no, don't actually link the stream. That's rude. That's rude. Just tag me. So Wednesday, it's gonna be wild. I will say it's gonna be wild, and just be ready for it. Just be ready for it. Second entry short here. It's a good signal bar. Second entry long on a 10,000 tick. Again, only one close beneath the 20 EMA on 10,000 tick. Second entry short here. You gotta break it to a new low already. Really confusing here. But Wednesday at 2 o'clock, it's going to be crazy. And that's pretty much the first big news that we're going to have this week. And just be ready for it. But until then, not much. And so we may get sideways movement until then because it's so highly anticipated. But I would say if the Fed raises or does anything else other than a 0.25 point raise, the market may... it's going to make headlines. It will make headlines. And I think a lot of people will get very worried. But let's just say I am looking forward to that. And also, take advantage of BBM 80 with 80% off. You only have one more day to take advantage of it. So use it while it lasts. And especially if you like trying to pass your evals with news, I would like to stock up on a couple and use some to try to pass the news, pass the eval with some news, and until they become PA accounts, just trade the rest as you normally would. And that's kind of like, especially when there's going to be news so big on Wednesday, like that you're pretty certain you will be able to pass an eval if you get the direction correct. Jonathan says, why is that rude? You're like shilling another person's content on another person's channel. Like, I wouldn't want people to do that on my videos, so I feel like it's rude, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think. I think it's kind of rude, but maybe you guys don't. Maybe it's fair game because I'm not shilling it, someone else is shilling it, but I don't like it when people come in this channel shilling other people's stuff. Other than like, we talk about like Thomas Wade. If you're talking about genuinely just like, oh, I like this stuff or like this, but someone comes in here and says, watch this video, and then, they shill another person. But, if someone's genuinely just talking about other people's content and saying how it's helpful or whatever, as long as the point is not to shill, then, it's fair game. But, I guess there's, discernment in that, but in general, if it's just like a comment of a link, it's not the best. Got a trap trade far away from 20 MA. It's a risky trade again because it's so far from 20 MA, but the setup may be decent. Like, you may, if you want to enter long here and you feel like this market has more juice to go, which I think it does. I think we are just in this uptrend, and it might not seem like it, but notice again the 10,000 tick chart. We only have one close underneath it. This almost closed underneath it, but we actually have a nice signal bar for a second entry long on the 10,000 tick, and it ends up being a nice push up here. 5 minute as well cannot close beneath the 20 MA. And I have to take note of that, but also looking how choppy it is. So you got some conflicting information, but it is what it is. I feel like we're gonna keep going up just because of how strong that 20 EMA is, but are we gonna go up a lot? I don't know. But I think we're gonna keep going up until the price action tells us otherwise, which means, 2 closes underneath the 20 EMA, either on the 5 minute or 10,000 tick chart. And that's kind of like what I would wait for in order to go short, to be honest. Jonathan, yeah, no problem. I know you're not trying to be rude, but yeah. Nor am I calling you rude. Just saying that is kind of rude. Trap trade here. Do I like this trap trade? I kind of do. I kind of want to enter long here. It got closer to the 20 MA. It's not quite there, but it's closer, so it's a little bit better. If I were to be really patient, I would wait for a second entry long. That will be the setup I'll be waiting for here. FOMO is telling me to go long here on this trap, even though we haven't yet touched the 20 MA. FOMO is telling me to go long. if I were to really be patient here and wait for my setup, I would wait for a second entry long in this area. Right? It's just too far away from 20 MA at this point. Even though it has a good chance to make a point here, a scalp, I wanna wait for a good setup here. And I waited this long already, so might as well keep waiting. And it looks like it might go without us. And that's a problem with trading, waiting for good setups. It's because even if you have a premise, like a good premise, and you have a lot of reason for that premise itself, the problem with kind of being so patient is that you have the premise right, and you could have entered, based on that premise anywhere. Could have entered here as well. But if you don't have the setup, if you just wait for your setup, you just may not catch anything here. Which I missed it because I was trying to be patient as possible. It's a fail second entry short above the 20 MA. It's just not necessarily how I like it. I like it to be like in this area, just right above, breaking above and trapping and triggering above the 20 MA. This is a little bit too far away from me, and I'm sticking to the plan. The reason why I say this is because I've been burned many times for not being patient. Sometimes what happens is that it may push up on that trap and then actually makes another push down and makes that second entry long, and especially if it's far away from 20 MA. And I would kick myself saying, why didn't I just wait for the setup that I should have waited for from the beginning, right? A setup off the 20 MA, which is either the trap or the two-legged pullback. But obviously the trap trigger is too far away, so the next setup I wait for is the second entry long in the area I want. Don't chase it, don't have FOMO. And the problem is that you'll see the market go without you sometimes, but in the long run, hopefully it'll work out. That's the plan. That's the idea, at least. So even though I skipped it, even though I had a I had a very good feeling, let's say. Feelings are a funny thing, but it's a good feeling. Right? You got so many strong bull bars in a row. You're clearly above 20 MA on the higher time frames, 5-minute chart. Strong bull bar ending on its high. You're thinking most likely follow through on that, and it's above the 20 MA. And so thinking I want to get anything in here that's going to go long, and this trap is a setup. It's just not good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's not good enough. What to do. Just watching this. No idea. Again, just frustrating. The price action doesn't look clean enough for me to really find a confident trade. We got two people in Austin. What are the chances of that happening here? You guys are meant to be. The universe has brought you guys together. Kyle Lubers, good morning, Panda, and everyone else. Are we loving or hating this range game? Certainly not enjoying myself in this price action. Getting frustrated. Going on tilt. Michael Cheek coming on the chat, letting us know about Michael Chin. Michael Chin's back, guys. He's back. He's back. He's coming in hot with a video, a nonsense video. Honestly, hey, I'm not gonna lie. I watched it, and guess what? I also liked the video, even though everything about the video made no sense, and I had no idea what his strategy was or what he was looking for. I still like the video. Because he's Michael Chin. Like, you just gotta like it. Who cares? I watched the video and I was like, this makes no sense. I don't know what he's talking about. There's zero strategy here. He's just kind of going according to his feelings. I don't know. But hey. It was entertainment. It was fun. Second entry long here. Alright, let's get you long outside bar reversal. Black Beauty Machine, dropping a rhyme. Chop, shop, hip hop, front end flop. Flippity floppy. Getting sloppy. What is going on here? This is not it. This is not it, pandas. Give me a fail second entry short. I guess I'll take it. I don't know. I'll try. Yeah, I think what's happening is Michael Chin's out there. He's trying to trap everyone. And this is all caused because of all the traps that he's created. Fail second entry short here. I can't even take it here. It's so ugly. It's so ugly. You got a double top. It's so ugly. This price action is so ugly. GC Burke says, if the trader shows that he's smiling all the time, I know it's a scam. It might be true. It might be true. Second entry short triggers above 20 minutes. I can't take this short. Nor can I take this trap because the risk is too large at this point. And it ain't it. Hopefully you guys are doing better than me. I'm still flat, complaining about the price action. Of course, it's the price action's fault. It's not my fault. The only reason why I haven't made money today is because the market sucks. It's not because I'm bad. It's not because I don't know what I'm doing. It's because you have to blame others for your problems. When you have poor performance, you gotta blame other people. That's the only way to get by in this game. Definitely not my fault. I just put a poll up, see how you guys are doing. I just want to compare myself to you guys to see how well you guys are doing, if you guys are killing it or not. Iron Condor and calendar. Spread days when market is flat. I would be very scared of doing any Iron Condor right now. The market is poised for some intense volatility this week, and that's because the Fed funds rate is happening Wednesday. I'll be very if anything, yeah, I might even do I'd rather do like a straddle or a strangle over iron condor. I don't know though. Hey, this is not financial advice, but with the market being so volatile, it's hard to bet that there will be no volatility. Like you said, I'm up 45 on my iron condor. I get out at closing. All right. I mean, if it's like a short-term iron condor, hey, congratulations, because this is the day to do it. $70 in the PA account, and you're trading micros, Kyle Lubers. Woo, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Fortune favors the brave. We're getting pushed down now. It's just an impossible market to really trade, in my opinion. I mean, this just looks like a triple top of some sort. Coming back to the 20 EMA on the higher time frames. Again, I cannot go short until I think we're two closes underneath the 20 EMA. That's all I want on the higher time frames before I decide to go short at all. Mindful Jazz, I prefer the Steel Hawk over the Iron Condor. Are you guys interested in options trading? Options trading is it's fascinating. It's very fascinating. There was a really popular wheel strategy during COVID time. When it comes to day trading, I think futures is the best, to be honest. Well, maybe forex. The USD euro is probably the best market to trade, but when it comes to pure day trading, I think the futures market is the amount of leverage you have. I think is probably, man. I think it's the best. The little margins you need with the amount of leverage you have when trading futures, plus you get some tax benefits. It's quite nice when it comes to day trading, that is. But if you want to like do some swing trading and things like that, then options are a good strategy. It's a good tool to use if you know what you're doing. And I say that with a grain of salt because the options market can very quickly become a casino. Very quickly become a casino. I just say that. But the nice thing about this is that you have prop firms to help you trade futures, which is amazing. That's like the opportunity is. It's a good time to be trading futures. I'll say that right now. Like very little risk. You pay for some evals for $30, and then you can get funded. That's like it's unheard of in terms of when it comes like people like even 10 years ago would have been like shocked that we're in this position that we are in. And the best part is 80% off. Like it's just unheard of. It's insane. Multiple accounts. Being able to trade multiple accounts is the eighth wonder in the world. Trading multiple accounts of the trade copier is seriously the eighth wonder in the world. You are multiplying by multiples how much money you can make. What to do? I'm not looking for a second entry short here. Am I looking for a trap though? I don't know if I'm even looking for a trap. I want to go long here. I don't even know if I want to go long, to be honest. Again, 10,000 tick chart showing us the 20 EMAs acting as support. And I will continue to treat it as so until it no longer is. Make it a trap trade here, but I don't like this push down. It's quite strong, and I may look for a new low before looking for a push up. And because I have that feeling, I'm gonna skip this trap here and be on my way, and most likely end this stream without any trades. Sorry, pandas. It is what it is. I kind of felt like today may have been choppy like this, and the price action being a little bit sloppy or hard to really read. Not really hard to read. I mean, when I read it, I just read it as I can't trade. That's it. So in a sense, it's not that difficult because it's very actionable, which is no action at all. But pandas, hey, a lot of you guys are asking about Big Mama trades. I've been working over the weekend pretty diligently to create a automated strategy going over Big Mama. And I'll post a video up soon. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that bell notification icon so you know when I post it. But I'm going to post a video soon over the performance of Big Mama and how easy it is. You can even make an automated strategy with it, and I'll show you guys the performance of that. Hopefully this week. I'm thinking this week, but yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Big Mama. It's a strategy that it's original to this channel, and I think you guys are gonna like it. I think you guys are gonna like it. All right, pandas. Hey, make sure you take advantage of BB80 while it lasts. You have 1 day left, and I will see you guys bright and early. Sorry, no trades today. It's just you can only take what the market gives you. I feel like it's not really giving you as much. But pandas, that being said, trade safe, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Trade safe, everyone. And Big Mama, hey, before I leave, I'm going to leave a Big Mama here for us. And that's just in case we break above here. And you saw it on stream here. So if it does trigger, I'm in this trade, and it is what it is. So, it's going to help me propel this account a little bit faster. So I'm going to count it as a trade during stream because I'm going to set it up here during stream, and if it triggers after stream, it is what it is. If it doesn't, cancel it, and we'll trade tomorrow. So pandas, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.